If you're unsatisfied with your job, living from paycheck to paycheck with little left over, and constantly dealing with discontentment about where your career is at, it's probably because you haven't reached your dream job. So let's turn that around and get you into the job of your dreams. But not that one. Before I go into the 5 most important steps to get you there, let me explain what I mean by dream job. Many people will define it as a job with no flaws, no shortcomings, and no frustrations. They say it's the kind of job where you wake up every day and you just can't wait to clock in. Well, in my view, that kind of job really only exists, in your dreams. Because despite our attempts to see the green grass that's on the other side of the fence, it's only when we get there that we find the grass is so green because it's on top of a septic tank. Now you're probably thinking, well, that's not very positive at all. Well, part of taking the positive approach is to also be truthful. And the truth is, no job is without its frustrations, flaws, or shortcomings. When I speak of a dream job, I'm talking about one where you find meaning and personal fulfillment, where you enjoy the kinds of contributions you're offering to a company or to clients, where you're offered financial compensation that allows for personal growth and opportunity, as well as stability. This isn't the fantasy job of your dreams, but a real dream job that you can wake up to and use your talents in a way that has you driving home smiling at the end of the day. A job that brings personal contentment and makes you feel good about how you spent your time. This doesn't even have to be a large administrative job that pays you a 6-figure salary. It can be working with animals in a nonprofit, or being a manager at an auto mechanic. Because it's not about the paycheck. It's about how you used your time while the sun is in the sky. Just like you're going to use your time wisely by helping me and hitting that like button below. Because we're best friends now. Now that we know what a real dream job looks like, let's talk about the steps to getting one. Step number 1 is research the job market for a real dream job. If you're in high school or fresh out of high school, it's very important that you look for more than an industry to work in. You need to look for a specific position for a company in the kind of industry you desire to work in. If you want to be a doctor, or an executive, or a counselor, or a police officer, or a real estate broker, you need to use the internet and research the job market for the kinds of positions that are actually out there being offered by a company. I'm specifically talking in this case about employment positions. Now, if you're interested in running your own company or being self-employed, like I've done for over 17 years, I've created a few separate videos which I'll include in the links below. But for those seeking their dream job of employment, whether in high school or over 50, the first step you need to take is to see what real-world positions are being offered in today's marketplace. The internet is a great resource for gathering a list of potential positions that you feel could be your dream job. You need to consider that your dream job might not be offered where you live, and to get it, you may need to move. Part of research is determining not just what real-world jobs are available, but what you need to get it. Now, I say real-world jobs because there are the jobs where people take their favorite hobby or interest, like medieval weapons or poetry or political theory, and they try to find a job where they can use their hobby to make a living. The problem is, interests like these are often considered non-commercial interests, meaning they have little to no economic potential. While I don't believe this is impossible, I personally consider it wise to consider your most commercially viable passions and strengths when choosing your dream job. Knowing which of your passions you can use to benefit the greatest financially is the first step towards getting your dream job. Step number 2 is to equip yourself. Every job is going to require a certain set of skills. So once you do step 1, you need to determine which of those required skills you are proficient in and which ones you need to develop. If you need to develop a skill, this is where you decide on education, colleges, or universities, because those institutions exist not merely for you to learn, but to equip you with the knowledge and the trade skills necessary for you to achieve your goals. Even watching this video is a part of step 2, because it's equipping you with the means to achieve your personal desires. Whether it's a college university, an online course, a trade school, or even a mentor who's been in the position you're trying to enter, you need to make sure the resources you're using to equip yourself with will teach you all of the necessary skills for your dream job. No more, no less. And ideally the highest quality education for the lowest price. Price shopping for education will save you a lot of hardship down the road. Trust me. Step number 3 is to take care of yourself. Have you ever tried to drive a car long distance with a flat tire? Or sat in your living room in the heat of the summer with the air conditioner broken? Or tried to use your phone when the battery is at 1%? All of these things can become harder when you don't take care of their needs. A car needs a tire replacement. The house needs the air conditioner fixed. Your phone needs to rest and recharge. Well, you're no different. If you go after your dream job without taking care of yourself, you're going to find it way more difficult than it needs to be. You might even find that you can't if you're not taking care of yourself. The body needs proper nourishment for optimum health. It needs reduced waste that it has to futilely try to flush out. It needs exercise and healthy activities so it can stay vitalized and serve you. It needs regular checkups to discover if anything is going wrong that you aren't feeling yet, so harmful issues can be prevented. The eyes need regular breaks throughout the day. The mind needs sufficient rest in order to work optimally, not to be chemically sedated. You need to be making daily practices to take care of yourself so your body can carry on for decades and reduce the wear and tear to it, because once it wears out, it's usually permanent. Until they learn how to transfer our consciousness into robot bodies.
Hey!
Here's the pizza you ordered!
Thank you. Hey! I love you.
And don't neglect your soul either. The soul is like a plant. It needs to be watered with encouraging thoughts and exposed to positive attitudes so it can grow and flourish. Taking care of your mind, body, and soul is the most basic and fundamental way to secure your chances for success. So do these things while you're doing steps 1 and 2, so that when you're ready to find and reach your dream job, you're going to make it with ease. Speaking of when you're ready, step number 4 is to market yourself. Once you have the skills, the knowledge, the experience, and are daily taking care of yourself, you're ready to go on the jungle hunt and find the prize. You're going to better your chances by tailoring your resume specifically to the dream job you're pursuing, mentioning only the skills and abilities that are significant to that job and nothing more. Hiring managers and HR departments absolutely hate trying to read through a 3-page resume to sift through candidates like panning for gold. Spell it out for them on paper, nice and easy, with as few needless words as possible. And when, not if, but when you make it to that big interview, make it about you as little as possible. You have to think in the perspective of the person who's trying to hire you. Think about what they're looking for, what they want to hear, which is how you're the best fit for their needs. Then give it to them. Let them know that based on their needs, you feel you're the best match for the job, and explain how your skills apply to that position. Look your absolute best, not because you're trying to appease them, but because you're trying to non-verbally communicate to them that you value yourself, inside and out. And if you're struggling with confidence and insecurity, I've included my video on how to be more confident in the description below to help you out. Which follows in line with step 5, which is to believe in yourself. Everything you have worked hard for up to this moment is something you should be extremely proud of. All of your efforts, patience, perseverance, and willingness to grow is about to pay off in a big way. Get excited about that firm handshake as smiles fly across the business table and you hear the start date when you get to come in for the first time. Take joy in reaching a monumental accomplishment in your life. And if for some reason it didn't work out, trust that it happened for a reason, and that it means that an even better opportunity is waiting for you just around the corner. Believe in yourself, because you're worth believing in. So what's your dream job? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe so you can enjoy more videos on real success stories, strategies, and techniques for the modern day. And don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. I would really appreciate it if you would share this video on your social media feed to help this channel grow so that together we can all have a positive impact on each other's lives. Thanks for watching.